Hey guys, this is Kelly. I have another process video to share with you. Unfortunately, I had a bit of computer issue with this video as well, so I have accidentally cut out the first part of me making the layout when I was showing you the sketch that I was using and also just showing you the papers that I was interested in using. Most of these papers were already cut down with the size that you see. I was just trying to use scraps, and this layout was made in response to a weekend challenge on the HipKit forum, and the challenge was to use the colors aqua, pink, navy, and gold, and to put triangles on the layout, something sparkly, and hand or machine stitching. So those things were right up my alley, and of course I had to play along, and to challenge myself, I decided I would use a sketch in hopes that it would make this layout a quicker layout. I have to learn that when I use sketches, it never makes it a quicker layout for me, and I don't know why. So, lesson learned. If I want to do a quick layout, I need to just do it on my own. So I am using the January Hip Kit, and love those pinkish purple glitter letter stickers, and wanted to incorporate that because, you know, it is of a 6-year-old. The picture is of my daughter when she was 6, and at that time she was sleeping with Sleeping Beauty and her baby. It was just very sweet. Her princesses would be changed out. She had Snow White and Cinderella as well, so she picked one of the princesses and always her baby. So that was what I was going to journal about on this page. So I decided to add the gold letters in the title for Sweet, just to bring in something gold and sparkly. And I was having a tough time trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the triangles. At first I thought that I would hand stitch triangles on the layout because I had plenty of Amy Tangerine stencils, but I was a little too scared to actually poke the holes. And I love that paper that the title is anchored on, that stripe, and I was afraid that if I put triangles on top of that, that it would compete with the pretty design of the paper, and I did not want that. I don't really like my elements to compete with one another. I'd rather them complement. So I was pretty sure that if I did it that way, that I would mess it up. And, you know, like I said, I was trying to use these scraps so that I can, you know, use every part of my kit that I can. So the layout that the sketch that I'm using was just a sketch that I found on Pinterest, and I like to go there for inspiration. Sometimes you get color ideas, sketch ideas. I have a whole board created on Pinterest with either scrapbooking or the designer like Maggie Holmes and Dear Lizzie, and the sketches that I'll go to if I get stuck. And I decided that I was very happy with the title, and I am going ahead and sticking it down. One of the things I like about these stickers is that they're easy to move and they stick well. It doesn't matter if I've moved them once or twice, they still stick just as well as they do the first time. So here you can see that I'm contemplating poking the holes, and I put that right on, and I just can't do it. And I say, well, let me try it up here, and still can't do it. So at this point, I am cutting out triangles from scraps just to see how it will look on my layout, and I don't go with that either. I don't know if you can hear my cat. If you can, I'm sorry, but he is sitting in my lap and he is purring quite loudly. He likes to purr loudly and he likes to snore loudly. My husband and I joke that he needs a CPAP machine, you know, that machine that people use to help them with their snoring. Yeah, Romeo is that loud. So that cluster at the top that I am playing with never makes it. I wanted something up top, and I wanted to bring that blue up because, as you've heard me mention before, that blue floral is my favorite piece of paper, and I just like to showcase that. And I pulled some wood veneer triangles out of my stash, and I like that for the triangle element, but I don't like the wood aspect. So I went into my embossing powders and pulled out a couple that I wasn't sure if they would work. And I have not made up a template showcasing the colors, which is on my list of things to do. So what you'll see me do is pull out a stamp that has a pretty solid shape, and then I stamp it out in Versamark a couple of times, and then sprinkle on the embossing powder so I can see the color that it actually embosses. Some of the colors emboss differently, especially some of the reds and the pinks emboss very differently than what the powder appears. And I have just discovered the Ranger embossing powders, and I say just discovered. I have been getting the one by American Crafts, I think it is, called Zing, just because that was what was available to me. And I ordered some of the super fine gold for my December daily, and I fell in love with it. That has just been the best embossing powder that I've ever worked with. So I think that in the future, when I place orders, I might add a bottle or two. So I decided to go with the gold glitter, and unfortunately the gold glitter is not embossable. It's adhered with glue, and this becomes my albatross. I love glitter and I love gold. I just don't like working with it, and it becomes so frustrating. I am sprinkling the glitter on right after I put the glue, and it mounds up, and so you'll see me in just a second trying to dump it back into the bottle, which works fine. And after that, I'm trying to, try to get them to where they can dry. And when I'm doing that, I have the bright idea of taking a paper towel and tamping the glitter down. Yeah, that was mistake number 1, 2, 3, and 4. It seemed like parts of the glitter chunked up on the paper towel. And what I was trying to do is smush it into the glue to make sure that it was on there because I don't like loose glue. Yeah, that didn't work too well. And here's a note that I'm writing to you. I just remembered why I don't like loose glitter. I hate the cleanup. Oh my goodness. I had glitter everywhere. I had glitter on my face, my hands, my jeans. I go through some baby wipes too, trying to get this up. It's a good thing they're cheap. So I let that sit and dry for a good while before I come back, and that's when you'll get to see me do my glitter fiasco. So I'm still working in this upper right hand corner. I know something needs to go there, but I just can't figure out what I want and what I'm liking. So I'm going to put foam tape under that Love die cut to see if I like it better. And here comes that pretty flare. I said earlier in another video that I love that flare and I want to make it on a page. I need to stop saying that because as soon as I say something like that, I have a hard time getting it to work on a page where I like it. So if I just don't say anything about it, maybe I won't jinx myself. So I dipped the couple of triangles that I messed up back in glitter, and I leave them alone. I actually let these sit overnight on the layout before I touch them again, just to, make sure that the glue has dried. And then I'm going back over top of them with Mod Podge. You don't see that in the video, mainly because it was done in a different day and I didn't think anybody really wanted to see me gluing on Mod Podge over the triangles, but that helps keep the glitter contained so that in the page protector I won't have glitter going every which way. And at this point I'm still trying to figure out what that upper right hand corner needs, and then I decide my journaling. And I think this pretty much wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I have some close-ups at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.